A perfect sacrifice is and will always be a big part of my life. A perfect sacrifice is really a song that allows me to go back to a moment that was sacred for me as a child and really focus and feel those special moments that shine this glimpse of hope, this glimpse of love, a time that brought families, that brought my faith, that brought music. It's just an intersection of all of those things. And so a perfect sacrifice is and will always be a big part of my life. And it's one of those songs that I will never forget. Even into adulthood, it's still shaping me and carrying me to this point in my life. My late godfather, John David Brown, was the minister of music of New Hope Baptist Church, located on the west side of Birmingham, Alabama, where I was born and raised. He was a mentor, he was a teacher, he was a musician, a choir director, a funny person, a caring person, all the above. He nurtured and encouraged so many of us up and coming musicians, choir directors, composers. He allowed for so many of us to step into our gifts, and he helped shape and mold us into that capacity. Kind of the intersection of how he even came into my life. My late grandmother, Cora Ross Brown, used to be the musician at the church I grew up in, and they were friends, and my mom and my dad were in the choir as well, and so he just became a part of our family in so many ways. And so he used to host these music workshops at our church, and so many composers and writers and singers from all over the country would come there. They shared their songs that these weren't songs that we would hear on the radio. These were songs that the church was the outlet for these songs to live. And so Michael McKay was one of the composers, and so it's just a full circle moment for me, because this picture right here of Michael McKay and my grandmother, it's a generational moment. I think it's definitely a divine intervention. I'm so appreciative for Michael McKay for the opportunity to connect with him and to talk with him and to hear his heart. I mean, we were on the phone for quite some time, just I was sharing with him what I remember growing up as a kid, just remembering those moments. Was really, really special, and it will always be a moment that I will never forget. I really, really just want to give him his flowers and just thank him for gifting the world, gifting our community with this song, and for allowing me to even share this special arrangement. The day that I arranged this song at Belmont, I will never forget. It was unplanned, it was unrehearsed. Last day of class, our first year at Belmont, teaching Voxology, which is Belmont's gospel and R&B commercial ensemble. Just sharing a special moment with the kids, seeing what they had going on for the year. Told the band, they were good, they didn't have to come to class. And so in that moment, I was like, hey, before class ends, let me teach you guys a quick little song that was special to me growing up. And so on the spot, just arranged the song. I remembered the melody, and just so happenly I remembered the chords to the song. I just saw how the song just started like really cultivating and capturing kids, and by the end of class, it was like, wow, this is extra special. You just knew it. You just knew it because of that feeling. And I was just really, really touched and moved by how powerful the song connected with the ladies. And so I was just moved to just share it online. People responded to the song in a very overwhelming way. Hearing these different stories of how it has brought hope and inspired and encouraged and uplifted the faith is really, really powerful to me. And I do music across all genres, but one thing about it all is that my faith is the most important. And this song speaks to staying rooted in that. And so I believe that other people being able to have music to really reroute, reground, recenter them in a world that's very chaotic and polarized. I'm really thankful for that. I'm revisiting this song just to remind people that there is an unfailing love, an unfailing faith, and an unfailing hope that we all should cling on to, hold on to, even when it doesn't look like it and feel like it. I pray that this arrangement continues and helps continue that message and further the light that this song brings.